Hello friends, welcome to my channel ELS English Literature Studies with Kaur Harpreet. Today I will discuss MCQs which are based on English literature. This is quiz 3 or we can say part 3 in this series. So let us start with today's quiz and I will cover 15 questions. Answer key will be given at the end for your convenience. If you are interested, you can check your answers there, and I will also give you answers while discussing the questions, right? My first question is, Milton borrowed the theme of commerce from whom? John Milton borrowed the theme of commerce from Virgil's Aeneid, Homer's Iliad, Spenser's Faerie Queene, or from Homer's Odyssey. So friends, the right answer is option D, Homer's Odyssey. Next question. The Jew of Malta. The Jew of Malta is a play written by Christopher Marlowe, right? A university wit. What was the first published title of the Jew of Malta? What was the first published title? The Tragedy of the Jew of Malta, or the Tragedy of the Rich Jew of Malta? The Famous Tragedy of the Rich Jew of Malta, or the Story of the Jew of Malta? You have to give the first published title. And the right answer is option C, The Famous Tragedy of the Rich Jew of Malta. Next question is, what is the meaning of the term Renaissance? Renaissance is the revival of European art and literature, right? Under the influence of classical models in the 14th and 16th century. Now you have to tell what is the meaning of this term. The meaning of this term is option B, rebirth, revival and reawakening. Rebirth, revival and reawakening. Videos related to Renaissance are also available on my channel. If you want, you can check those videos also. Then question number 4 is, who knows the world may end tonight? This line is quoted from Evelyn Hope, Rabbi Ben Ezra, Ulysses, The Last Ride Together. Answer is option D. This line, who knows the world may end tonight, this line is quoted from The Last Ride Together. Next question is again related to Renaissance. Renaissance first came to the Rome, Italy, France or England? Renaissance first came to the Italy. Option B. Option B, Italy is the right answer. Next question. The first complete version of the Bible in English language was made by whom? The first complete version of the Bible in English language was made by whom? Wycliffe, Thomas More, John Lilly or Robert Greene? So friends, the right answer here is option A. Methought I saw my late espoused saint. These are lines written by Milton. On whose memory did Milton write? Mary Paul, Oliver Cromwell, Catherine Woodcock or Edward II? Milton wrote these lines for Catherine Woodcock. Yes friends, the answer of question 7 is option C, right? Catherine Woodcock. Closet drama means. What is closet drama? Again discussed by me. What is a closet drama? Options are, it was written to be read but not acted upon a stage. It can be acted out on a small stage. People will read it in secret. It was written to be acted in a church only. I've discussed closet drama when I've just started this series, drama as a form of literature. I've discussed in detail what is closet drama. Here I will give only answer that option A. Closet drama means option A. It was written to be read but not acted upon a stage, right? Then next question is the English Civil War. This war was waged between two political parties. Which are these two parties? Monarchists and parliamentarists, parliamentarists and royalists, roundheads and parliamentarists, anarchists and royalists. The English Civil War was waged between two political parties, and these political parties are parliamentarists and royalists. So the answer is option B. Question number 10 is John Milton's Lycidas is a blank verse tragedy, pastoral elegy, masque, or epic poem. John Milton's Lycidas is a pastoral elegy. Pastoral elegy is also it is also discussed by me, I think, in the series of poetry, right? Then question number 11. The first stanza of Milton's Paradise Regained begins with. The first stanza of Milton's Paradise Regained begins with a brief summary of Paradise Lost, or a detailed description of Satan, or Milton gives his own detailed description in the first stanza of Milton's Paradise Regained, or option A and B. The right answer here is option A. That is, a brief summary of Paradise Lost is given in the first stanza of Milton's Paradise Regained. The next question is, which one is the famous prose work of S.T. Coleridge? Which one is the famous prose work of S.T. Coleridge? Answer is Biographia Literaria, option C. S.T. Coleridge wrote the poems like The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Kubla Khan, and his major prose work is Biographia Literaria, and his critical work, especially on William Shakespeare, was highly influential, right? So the right option here is option C, Biographia Literaria. Then next is, how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. These lines are from As You Like It, King Lear, the famous history of the life of King Henry VIII, the life and death of King John. The correct answer is these lines are from King Lear, right? The next question is, name the theatre group that Shakespeare worked with for most of his career. Option A is the Globe's Men. Option B is the Lord Chamberlain's Men. Option C is Elizabeth's Men, and option D is Will's Men. Actually, Shakespeare stayed with the Chamberlain's Men, right, which would later evolve into the King's Men under the patronage of King James I for the rest of his career, right? And he also became a member of the syndicates, which owned the Globe and the Globe Theatre and the Blackfriars Theatre, right? Here the question is, name the theatre group that Shakespeare worked with for most of his career, and the answer is the Lord Chamberlain's Men. As I have not mentioned A, B, C, D of numbering, so the right answer is option B, the Lord Chamberlain's Men. Then my last question is, Shakespeare sometimes used the trochee, right? Not he. Shakespeare sometimes used the trochee. It means according to him. The same as an iamb with an unstressed and stressed syllable in foot. The opposite of an iamb with the stressed and then unstressed syllable in a foot, right? First option is the same as an iamb with an unstressed and stressed syllable in a foot. Option B is the opposite of an iamb with the stressed and then unstressed syllable in a foot. Option C is only one syllable for the length of a foot, and option D is none of the above. Shakespeare sometimes used trochee. It means, according to him, the opposite of an iamb with the stressed and then unstressed syllable in a foot, right? This is the answer key. So friends, this is all about today's quiz. I hope you will like the content, and if you like these MCQs, please hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel, and if you are new to my channel, please hit the bell button so that you can get notifications for my upcoming videos. Thanks a lot for watching.